this is Cozy Misadventures. Thank you for joining me for another day on Planet Prime. We are getting so close to complete terraformation. You can see that I'm in mammals and already about 27% of the way through terraformation. In between episodes, the only thing I did was to finish up my optimizers. Let's go ahead and look at the rockets that we sent last episode. You can see we've got 6 of each, and that does include the tier 2 asteroid attraction rocket for heat. Everything else is just tier 1 because that's all that I've unlocked at this point. But we are moving very quickly. So today I was actually going to see if I have enough genetic material to get some animals on my planet. All right, so let's go ahead and look and see what we've got. Now, let's see. I do not have the genetic synthesizer, so let me build one of those first. Should be fine with all of the quartz, and I am. Grab a super alloy rod, circuit, head downstairs for some tier 4 mutagen. Easy peasy. Getting a little crowded in this area. Let's go ahead and we'll put it right here for now. Once I finish my terraformation, I'm going to go back and really make things a little bit prettier and increase my efficiency for everything. But not yet. At this point, I just need to keep going. So let's see what traits I have. I'm gonna get these things out of my inventory. I've been working on frog eggs. So let's see. I really am low on things. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it work. Let's see. We'll look. All color. We've got size, species. Okay, so I have just these 3, and I am missing color B. Okay, so that is something that I'm still going to need to get before I can have any animals on my planet. So another thing that I wanted to do that I haven't done yet is to head to the crater. And if you've done the game before, you already know what's there. But there's a giant crater and it has something very important inside. So I'm going to grab some materials for a bit of a trip because at this point I don't have a teleporter there. I'm going to build one up in that area though, just for easy access. That's what I want to do. I love that everything is full right now. Oh, my zeolite's a little bit low. All right, and then just one osmium. Oh, I am out, so let's go ahead. We'll take some osmium rods over. Clearly I need to work on that efficiency right now. Still have uranium coming to this recycler, and that's probably going to be too fast for me. And really it might be best to go downstairs. Aha, it already went. Okay. Well, that is convenient. All right, let's get some water. So I've got food, car, and ingredients for a teleporter. With those ingredients, I can come grab anything I need. All right, so let's see. My closest one is probably this one that I never named. It's kind of in that obsidian area. Way down here. You can see my drones are coming down in this direction, and that's to pick up some rare larva that's generating. All right, so I am going to fly to where the crater is. If I see any crates as I'm going, I will open those because I'm still looking for fuses and really anything else that is more unique at this point. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep on going. Oh my goodness. Hello. It's so nice to meet you. You're so pretty. Look at that. Fun fact, this purple and blue, those are my 2 favorite colors. It's a skin pattern color. Okay, so, and I've got this guy too. So gave me a couple extra genetic traits. I need to figure out what's going to give me that color B, because I just don't know off the top of my head. It's been a while since I made animals. I'm kind of hoping I come across it naturally instead of having to look it up. But if I need to, I'll look it up. All right, got a little turned around as I was distracted looking at the animals. That is not a waterfall to go into. Hey, but a crate. Isn't that great? It's a magnetar, solar quartz. I will take it. All right. And I know I'm going kind of a longer way. There are a couple different paths to the crater, but this one I think is the most scenic. Just gonna, whoops, missed that. Go up where all these waterfalls are. Look how pretty. Love it. You know, maybe I build my end game house right here. Oh, and there's a crate. Of course, there's a crate way down there. I think that's a later thing because I will end up going down and exploring this area. It's just so pretty, and there's some other goodies there. In the meantime, look what I've discovered. All right, there is a ladder right here. Trying to decide on what I want my next plan of action to be. You know, this is not actually where I wanted to go now that I'm thinking about it, but while I'm here, you might as well. Let's see, is my car gonna fit without falling? There we go. Got supplying on, keep my food, grab those. All right, let's go down the ladder and see what we've got down here. I'm not sure if there are any hidden walls here, but we will look. All right, so we've got doors. Get a little extra iron. All right, let's go deconstruct storage crate this way. I was getting a message through the walls. We're gonna just go all the way over. Let's see, how many days have I spent on this planet? I can't tell anymore. Does my family even remember me? Probably not. I miss them so much. I miss everything that is not a red rock at this point. Is somebody waiting for me back home? Is there really any chance of me getting out of here? I'm doing my best to survive, and I'm getting better and better at it. Maybe some help will come. Maybe they'll send a rescue team. There's no way nobody is looking for us. Looking for me. Dark. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what's inside. I see some tier 3 fertilizer, and this is a wall I can deconstruct. All right, I've got a tree. Not as great as the trees that I can build now, but you know, like always, I will take whatever I can get. We are almost full, but we've got some space. Ooh, I don't think I have enough to go down, but let's go ahead and throw these things in. We can grab one of those and head back upstairs. Not this way, but we can see that he tried to send messages and they did not work. All right, here we go. I'll just let the food go. If it's there when I come back, I'll grab it. If not, I can just go on the teleporter. All right, again, I'm gonna go back where I was, which I do realize is just a big circle, but it's fine. All right, what's in here? A locker, fuse cartridge, okay. Animal food. I do want some animals, but I may or may not already have a full container of food. Ooh, a trade rocket multiplier. That I am excited about. All right, let's go through this way. And this, whoops, nope, I thought that was my way back. See, this is what happens. I get turned around. Okay. So here we go. Let's go dump. And I know I had one more level. All right. Oh, butterfly. 600. No, anything's better than nothing. Plus it's pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna go out this way and to the left now. I already looked at these. I really don't need any oxygen, so I'm not going to bother with them. And I am looking for that ladder down, which was somewhere over here. Right there. Okay. Ooh, a pulsar. I am very excited about that. Got a statue. All right, so what if I just stayed here forever? I found enough ice to drink and my crops are getting bigger and bigger. I've successfully set up an energy source with a few solar panels, and for now at least I finally have a bit of comfort. Could I spend all my life by myself? Do you need company to live? Will I die alone? There's something really strange about this planet. I can't put my finger on it, but the more time I spend here, the more I want to stay. It's nonsense. All right. Ooh, this is a fabulous chest. Trade rocket multiplier, tier 3 fertilizer, tier 2 rocket engine, and a cosmic quartz. And frankly, a Volnus plant is pretty exciting too, but these are all things that I can't make yet. So that is wonderful. All right, let's head back. I made it. Okay. And I am going to pull my ship home so that everything can sort where it needs to go a little bit faster. All right, here is everything. We're going to go throw it inside. I may be to the point where I really just need to take care of this iron and have it dump, but have it shred, I guess is what I'm saying, what I'm meaning. All right, we are full. I bet those, ooh, look at those drones. Maybe I should build some more. Let's go ahead and do that. So some tier 2 drones just to help the system a little bit. A little bit old. 5 maybe. I know I have plenty of rockets upstairs, so I'm not concerned about that. You know, the more drones, the easier it's going to make things. All right. So something I didn't know for a while is if you hover over, you can just drop the drone and it just takes off and flies wherever it is needed. I thought you had to go to the drone station, and you don't. So that is just, you know, a useful little tip. I forgot to grab my rover, and we can head back. Oh, got a trade rocket coming in. Those are going pretty regularly. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to get there soon. I'm at 64% already at 3 TTI. So exciting. All right. So we're going to deconstruct this one, and I need to find the space. It's a little place along here. I think it's over there. It's definitely over this way. I can go down a big hole right here and go for a swim. And if you do this, it gives you the recipe for a Warden Key Detector. So clearly that will help with our quest line as we're running around and discovering those last things on Prime that we haven't found. Ooh, trade rocket. As we're running around, we'll actually see some of those Warden keys. They just glow. Oh, I thought that was a tree I could jump down. Okay, let's see. All right. But I need to go down this path. I think I will still have room here. This is going to be my base, I believe, because there will be some crates down here. I'm going to set my teleporter. Whoops. My mistake. There we go. And we will also set down the vehicle. I think I'm just going to eat the food for now. Put everything else in. The drones, all those new drones can work for it. We are going to go down here. Now, I know I've said it a few times, but it really has been a while since I've done this, so we'll probably go in the wrong direction a few times. In the meantime, look at those Terra tokens in that gold crate. Something to be aware of as you're swimming through this, if you're doing the same part of the quest line, I should say, is your oxygen in the water goes down. So if you have not been paying attention to your oxygen levels because you're at 100% atmosphere, breathable atmosphere, now will be the time to start paying attention because this is going to be a bit of a dive. All right, look at that. We got some eggs. We've got a crate, but I am going to wait for this one. I'm just going to leave that there. And then, so I've already come down one big hole and now I have another one. Look at that, just straight down. And it's going to have a couple options of places to go. One of them will take me to the recipe for the Warden Key. All right, let's get one last bit of oxygen and let's go. Look at all these fish. All right, so I've got two directions. Nope. See, look at that. It has been a while for me. There's only one direction. Not to be confused with the band that I really know nothing about. All right, so I will come back to that area afterwards. Oh, or glitch through. Okay, we'll come back and we will go through that. Luckily, I have a really big oxygen tank at this point, so I shouldn't have any issues. Here is a tablet. The self should not exist. That's what we have been told since we were born. We live as one. We, the Wardens, are one united without individuals in the group. Can the concept of a group even exist if there are no entities? But when your own existence is threatened, when your self can disappear, how can one really be selfless? Is the urge to survive really incompatible with selflessness? Some deepness here. I love this. I wish you could organize, or I wish you could use osmium like that in your own home. All right, so let's keep on going. Just gonna keep swimming until we cannot swim anymore. And you will see this big set of stairs means that we are here. Still need to come up above the water. Whew, just looking at my oxygen, a little lower than I expected. Just note, just like the other warden areas, you cannot fly in this area. You can't use the jetpack at all. So it's just running or walking or jumping. It makes the kind of perspective a little funky sometimes. It feels very close. All right, so let's check out the tablet first. We want to survive. Waiting for certain death is not selflessness. It is suicide. It is self-destruction. Some of us have chosen to leave before the inevitable, to leave the destruction behind, and our loved ones who think that fate is greater than choice. If you want to join us, use this chip to find hidden 10 keys we left behind on this planet and place them in an extraction capsule. All right. So we will do just that. I don't think there's anything else in here. Might look a little bit, but ooh, okay. Yep, glad I looked. I will definitely take golden frog eggs. Let's see, anything else? I do not like life without the jetpack. The jetpack is just so convenient. I love zooming around everywhere. Just like a little puppy, I've got the zoomies. There is a bridge. Aha, let's see what's over here. Another tablet. What will the future be for us? What is our destiny? We believe that we can survive, that we can find another place and build a new colony once again. Just as we did long ago, we can do again. To our sisters, brothers, mothers, fathers, peers, we are sorry. Now that one's definitely a lot more ominous. Let's see, this gives us a little bit of a view. Ooh, another golden frog egg. I am gonna chance it just like I did in the other one. Okay, all right. So that's good to know. You know, you can't fly, but if you jump from a height, you're not gonna die. So there's a bonus. All right, I think I am ready to head back. We're gonna be a little bit quicker as I go, though I do want to stop in that underwater glass area. All right, let's go ahead and get one big gulp of oxygen. All right, let's go. Feels a little bit slow going down. All right, we are coming up on the building. Here it is. Now you'll notice there are some things inside, quite a few chests. We've got a message that I am actually just not going to read, but this is from that same person who sent the messages in that area by the ladder. So sorry about that. All right, we're going to grab those chips. Let's see what's in this locker. And I do believe that's everything. Let's go. All right. Remember that first time I did this, I was so confused, and I'm pretty positive that I did not make it back to the oxygen. So you can see there's another tunnel right there. That's where we came through earlier, but I am going to try to get some oxygen up here. There we go. Let me go. All right. It wasn't letting me jetpack at first. All right. Ooh, got some more eggs. More generic frog eggs, the better. All right. Let's see what I left in here. I will leave iron. Got more than enough. This little chest can just live here now. We will head back to our car. We can see it's right here. All right, made it back. Oh, I do have a blueprint screen, so I am going to decode now. And does that place automatically? Oh, no, I need to build it. That's right. That's what it is. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, let's go ahead and teleport back home. We're going to drop everything off as usual. Where are we at? Oh my goodness. We're almost at 100%. Oh, it's so close. Okay. Let me see where. Here is the Warden Key Detector. Let's go ahead and get that. I've got solar quartz over here. I will be happy once I can make it. And didn't grab my magnetar. Got plenty of circuits. All right, let's go ahead and install it. And this is going to let us, going to reveal the warden's hidden structures and give us more keys. At this point, my keys are right here. I just have 3. That message told us that we will need 10. So let's see, I kind of want to be here when it turns to 100%. Let's go look and see how our trade rockets are doing. We can do that in the meantime. Ooh, you are almost full. You are doing well. This is my main trade rocket. It's the one with the highest priority, so it fills a little bit faster. The farm's looking okay over here. I need to come back and optimize it. It's not as good as it could be. Got about 1 million bees though, and the food production is going, but I can make it more efficient. So that's going to come soon. After I hit that 100% terraformation, I will bring some of my things over from Selenia just to help set up the things that I want and need to do here on Prime before I go to my next planet, which I believe I'm going to do Aquarius next. Just so unique. It has quite a few resources like phosphorus that I don't have access to yet. 98%, so close. Yeah, Aquarius, Aquilus, I'm not sure. I'll pick one way to say it. It has so many cool things there. I can make my quasar. I really like this tier 2 fish farm, outdoor farm, the tier 3 butterfly. I mean, it's so cool. Plus, you can make palm trees. Make yourself a little tropical beach getaway. And we are almost there. A little bit longer. And we did it! Woohoo! Awesome! I'm so excited. All right. My son is here with me and is very excited about complete terraformation on Prime. All right. So I think with that 100% complete terraformation here on Prime, we're going to call it a day. I am going to do a few more things here on Prime. I do want to finish the Warden quest. I still haven't explored, honestly, a good portion of this planet. Luckily, I already had everything unlocked before. Oh, well, okay, maybe that's going to pause me for a second. Let's just look at that message and then I think we'll end. Let's see, from Sentinel Corps. Let's see what they have to say. Congratulations, our sensors indicate you have successfully terraformed your assigned planet. However, your monitoring indicates that your planet has an anomaly that prevents us from colonizing it. You must destroy this anomaly before using the departure platform so our ships can extract you. Please receive the recipe for an explosive device able to do this task. This is not an automated message. So that was that large explosive device just popped up that says I need to place this under the Warden's anomaly and trigger it to be able to leave this planet. So we will have to decide how we want the ending of Prime to go. There are 3 different endings. If you have a favorite ending, let me know in the comments and maybe we'll do that. In the meantime, thank you for joining me on my journey today. I hope you have a great day.